and we're ready to go.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First frame, Noppon Saengkham to break.
Already this week in Edinburgh, Noppon Saengkham has beaten 3 multiple ranking event winners, Ricky Walden, Mark Selby and Ali Carter, and he's facing a 4th in the shape of Mark Allen, who has picked up the pace this week, hasn't he? Had that great performance in particular, his run here to the semi-finals. Best of 9, so there will be an interval, of course, after 4. Noppon Saengkham, though, was runner-up last year, so clearly this venue, the Meadowbank Centre in Edinburgh, a player that likes to go for his shots, he gets into that zone, it's very hard to shake him out of it, so I think this will be a good match this evening.
Yeah, I tend to agree with everything you say. I mean, obviously with Saengkham, you know, he's put in a couple of, you know, has he got enough to keep playing like that? Mark Allen seems to have gone to plan B this week, or plan C. Play a little quicker. Adds up to an interesting match. That was a big mistake. I mean, he wanted to hit a thin
Not getting himself ready to play it.
I said it yesterday that with Saengkham, he's the thing about Noppon Saengkham, very determined.
Well, he nearly hit the yellow actually on the way up, but he's hit it on the way back.
This is another tough shot. Just off straight. He got close to that. That was as close as you can get without it going in.
It's to 2. Enjoy that, and he's just made a conscious effort to change things up this week.
Once again, very well timed, working quickly through the ball and making the ball zip around. Couldn't be better on it.
13.
Slightly put him off. So just resetting.
29.
That pink spot. Well, that's perfect now. I think it's playing him. Awkward little rest shot leaning across. Well, even though he got it in the right place.
One.
Clearly it does.
Seven.
Well, it was so straight, he couldn't do anything but play the... He's got to push this through.
$14.
Yeah, it's true, Alan's had the best of it. And they'll have to play well to stop him tonight. He's played a couple of matches on this table as well. It's not like, you know, you see sometimes he can beat Mark Selby. And we saw him last night beat Ali Carter on this very table, so he knows how it's playing.
$29. $37. Yeah.
Well, he played it very gently, didn't he? And that helps because... No, he might be on the red, but it doesn't make it a simple shot by any means. And follow it, so he can run it through and without hitting it hard. Doesn't have to play on a colour necessarily. And all of that just makes the pot that much better.
Like the extra 7 points, then it'll be 2 snookers that Mark Allen needs. At the moment, it's just 1. And that's middle of the pocket. Excellent.
$62.
He's got a beautiful, you know, it's not the most natural, but it is very straight, very grooved.
65.
You know, he works incredibly hard. He's got a real appetite to get to the top.
$69.
The player I really enjoy watching. You just see all the effort going in and the rewards coming out on the table.
74.
Of course, the win over John Higgins is very emotional in that semi-final in the moments afterwards. But on the table this year has been clinical, and this again, a terrific start to the night for Thailand's Noppon Saengkham. An 87 clearance. Mark Allen was in, he broke down. And Saengkham did the rest. 87 clearance to launch the evening. Noppon Saengkham looking to reach the semi-finals here at the expense of Mark Allen. Last ranking event of 2024. It's actually the 11th of the season, so they've come thick and fast. Of course, Saengkham looking for his first the shootout. As a group, they've always endeared themselves to audiences, just the sort of humility that they've demonstrated.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, Dave, well, I know you'll remember this, but the lockdown qualifying.
He knew where he was. If he wasn't playing in the tournament, he'd be practicing. He was on that practice table the whole time in the hotel.
Yeah, it's good to see him back on the tour, isn't it, Sonny Akani? He's not done a lot yet in the half a season he's had, but I'm hoping he will.
From Thailand, Mink won the first staging of the mixed doubles with Neil Robertson a couple of seasons back.
Thank you. Foul, miss.
Stirring on the side of caution, but Mark Allen, he's not going to have the white replaced.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with that shot is that when you're playing the swerve, it's so hard.
Yeah, just sort of burying a bit Sean Murphy in the final. His old pal.
Played it and got it. Well done. Nothing might feel a bit aggrieved about it, but he's found one here, Mark.
Five.
Didn't make his opportunity in the first. Just blocks them off. The area of the table up somewhat. See, that is one
20.
part of Mark Allen's game. Very good. He's got a beautiful But this time the cannon was the problem.
Mark Allen, 27.
Going into what is a half ball long red. Cue ball coming around the back of the bunch either way. That was always the other part of the shot. It was a shot to nothing. Try to get it with a little bit of left-hand side to take the cue ball away from.
Mark Allen, 1.
Play a bit more naturally. Got him this far anyway.
Foul, a miss. Mark Allen, 4.
I think there was very much your dipping.
Foul, a miss. Mark Allen, 4. Free ball.
Well, it's further away than the second attempt.
Foul, a miss. Mark Allen, 4.
Attempt number 4.
.46 in front.
Six.
On this red.
12.
Because he was world number 1 when the season began, but was overtaken 63 in front. This blue, still 7 reds on though.
But there's an example.
18.
The amount of work he gets on the cue ball. Again, that's good timing. I think he's a little bit stuck at the moment with his game, quite honestly, and I think he's admitted it. He's stuck between playing kind of jettisoned it recently or this week. Can take a long time to change things. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of time
24.
for snooker players to prepare for the next.
Well, he's 70 in front, 67 on without this, so already a snooker needed, but would like this in. And then surely 1 each. Yeah, I think there's a massive crisis. I mean, there's a lot of players who would have loved Mark Allen's season. But as a competitor, and indeed his temper, he's one of the very, very best, of course. Well, that should be enough.
Mark Allen, 32 and a free.
And indeed, Noppon Saengkham remains in his chair, so we're all square in this quarter-final at the Scottish Open at 1 each.
Noppon Saengkham to
Noppon
break.
Saengkham won the first frame, Mark Allen the second. A few latecomers taking their seats here. Of course, no Scottish players left, but it was a very interesting lineup at the start of the day. Of course, we know that it's an all-Chinese semi-final first up tomorrow. Zhao Guodong will use it. And the winner of this match will play Tom Ford, a Lei Pei fan. It's 2-0 to Ford there on table 2.
He was very close there with that pot, wasn't he? That looked in. Any slower, that would have gone in, I think. He's trying to pot it into the bottom right. Either way, cue ball was meant to be safe.
Nine. $17.
Well, the first red and getting onto the black has really made all this possible.
$25. $33.
play and be right behind the black.
41.
Well, that's a chance now for the maximum. He's made 2 this year, the Masters.
Yeah, it's about now. We always say the
49.
same thing, that you've got to secure the frame, and of course, wild thing else but the black.
$57.
Careful not to play a push shot here. It's a horrible shot. Horrible shot to be playing. So red to middle, which doesn't really give him a lot. Looked like a great chance for 147. Now a mere 145 is all he can make.
There's no maximum prize, 5,000 with a high break. Would be a nice Christmas bonus, wouldn't it?
$71.
So the frame has been secured, and let's see how it's now. The high break is still 139, which suits not to have, certainly in a ranking event like this, high break not in the 140s. That could change here. Oh, maybe not.
Can't believe he missed that cannon. Not someone with Mark Allen's control. He just missed it.
86.
Wow. That red has flown in somehow. But what about the colour to come? That was just a blur. That's good effort, but the brown stays out. So the break ends at 87. This was the red flying in. There seemed to be one last little kiss there to knock it in. Leads 2-1. Forward 2 when the qualifiers come round. Hey, wow, what a great initial pot. He's potted some great balls this week, he really has. He always goes for...
Yeah, he's a very unusual player for the reasons he explained.
$7. Noppon Saengkham.
Well, the red is pop. Not this time, though.
1. Nine.
Now there's the red.
$17.
You timed that really nicely. Great shot. I know he didn't go on and make the 147 in the previous. Got to get onto the next red. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful.
And I thought he played great against Ryan Day the other day, and well also last night against Lazowski.
25.
And when he's in control like this, then he's pretty formidable, as we know.
What happened there? It was almost like he...
$41.
Something else, he did it again. Well, it didn't look too bad. Shot where something is not right for him.
$48.
Well, that's nothing wrong with that one. That was beautiful. He's done it again.
Yeah, will do.
I don't know what's going on here.
$56.
49 the lead with the black, so a couple more reds should do it. Noppon Saengkham made that lovely 87 clearance in frame 1. And they've been in a few times since, but
$64.
Another red. Red to middle. Well, I'm going to say that I think he's playing very well tonight, but just the odd shot where he looks like he's quite uncomfortable on them, and only he could tell you what that's about.
78.
Because his cue ball has been pretty much immaculate for the most part. And he's won the last 3 frames, so all credit.
so can he now
87.
go on and make his 6th century of the week? Seems likely.
$93.
No, he really is getting on with it.
$94.
This is how he enjoys playing. This is how anyone enjoys playing, of course. Pink for a century to cap a good mini session for Mark Allen. 29th of the season and the 6th of the week
102.
for the pistol.
$105. 109. 114.
Last chance to win ranking
120.
silverware in 2024. And Mark Allen justifying his status as the favourite this morning. It's one way to pop the black. Terrific couple of frames from Allen, 87 and 120. He leads Noppon Saengkham at the interval by 3 frames to 1 and will need 2 more when they come back in 15 minutes.